Hi everyone, got Beano with me today. So today I'm going to be talking about how to increase your breast milk flow and the things that I've done to ensure that I've got enough milk flowing. So the first thing that I do is I drink plenty of water. As soon as I've drank a glass of water, I go and fill my glass back up and I drink again and again and again. But that is what you need to do because 90% of your breast milk is actually water. So ensuring that you've got enough water in your system is vital. Making sure you eat whole grains and things that I've got keratin in, so like peas and carrots, I've got keratin in because that can reduce your breast milk flow. Also, ensuring that you've got in your diet protein, so whether that be veggie, vegan, or just meat. So you can eat chicken, you can eat corn, you can eat all things that you would normally eat based on your diet, but make sure that they're full of protein. Hey, darling. Also, when we're uh, feeding, we make sure that we've done either one breast and then the next feed is off the other breast. Otherwise, you'll start getting blocks. And once you get into a routine of doing that, you'll feel which one is full and which one isn't. But I also do where I do 15 minutes on one side and 15 minutes on the other. Um, and that's how I feed Autumn. But you can also do it where you do one breast and then you do the other on your next feed. And there are things that you can do to make sure that you know which breast you've just fed off. You can write in a diary. You can get a bra that clips and it has a full clip and an empty clip. That's called number. And you can also ensure that you're choosing the right breast because you'll be able to feel it. It feels swollen. The one that's not been fed, not been used off the previous feed. Also, things that you can do to increase your milk flow is to take Pregnacare. They do good ranges of tablets for breastfeeding mums, and this can also help with the baby's eyes because when they're breastfed, they can be jaundice. Um, Also, you can. Sorry, I'm just playing with her hand. I keep looking down there. You can make sure that in your diet that you're constantly making sure that the things that you're eating are a different, varied diet. So it's not just the same thing over and over. Because when you do that, you don't you don't tend to incorporate any different veg or fruit. What I do is I make a dinner and I blitz up vegetables into the sauces of lasagnas, spaghetti, bolognese, things like that. Because then I know that even if I haven't actually got veg on my plate, there's veg in the sauce. That's a good way of getting it in, and the kids will eat it then as well. Um, Hello, you. Uh, Other things that you can do to increase your milk flow is to de-stress anything that's stressing you in your life, where that be um, just any stress, so like housework, whatever thing is making you feel like you can't cope will affect your breast milk flow. So if it's breastfeeding that's stressing you out, you need to give yourself like positive talks about it and just be like, there's nothing that I know that I don't want to do with it. Like, because obviously if you're breastfeeding, you want to do it. There's nothing in you that doesn't want to do it. You just need to keep trying. Things that can make your breast milk slow down is not a proper latch, being stressed out, being dehydrated, not eating the correct foods. So if you make sure that things that are stressing you out, so if that's a problem at home, you talk through it with your husband, or you ring your family and friends, or is there something at work that's stressing you out, you talk through it, it'll help. And like what they say, a problem halved is a problem shared is a problem halved. So if you're just saying like to your husband, please can you just tell me like positive things about me, just to reaffirm to yourself like that you're doing things right, and that because sometimes when you've just had a baby, you need somebody saying you're a good you're a good person, or you're a good mom, or you're good at your job, or because your head's all over the place and you're not getting enough sleep. So it's giving positivity out and receiving it back as well. That can make you feel de-stressed. Going for a coffee with your friends, and I know it's COVID and it's difficult, but even just meeting up with a they call them an insulated bottle with oh oh you all right oh oh you awake now, little biscuit. um ah um just meeting up with your friends with a water bottle, or I keep saying water bottle, an insulated like coffee thing. You know what you put coffee in. That's what I'm trying to get to the point. Just to have a hot drink, because it is cold out, and just going for a walk, or just going and sitting. I sit on the porch of my friend's house and have a chat with her there. But yeah, it's just doing things to keep yourself motivated and keep yourself happy, and make sure that you are aware that what you're doing is like positive things, even if that be just making a meal from scratch, or writing down a list of jobs that you need to do, or even writing down your thoughts and feelings, to just be saying like today I'm going to have a good day, like positive affirmations, like positivity, and making sure that you're giving that out will always come back to you. Wouldn't it be? So yeah, it's just making sure that you understand that things happen, and what do they say? What do they say? I can't remember at the moment. But it's basically, it's learning to ride the wave when it's happening. You can't change whatever's happening, like COVID, or you just got to go with it. So de-stressing, eating a really healthy diet, supplements for breastfeeding, which is probably Pregnacare. You can get cheaper ones, but I just don't know them off the top of my head. Making sure that you've done more of what you love to make sure that you're feeling happier. Um, just like whether that be just going for a walk with your dogs, or going meeting your friend at the park, or taking your kids out just to look at the Christmas lights. Just whatever you want to do to make yourself feel better, do that, because then your breast milk flow will just boom increase. Everything will come, and make sure they've got a proper latch, because if they've not got a proper latch, they're not going to be getting enough milk, so you won't produce more. Also, if you are producing more and your boobs are getting swollen because you've upped your water intake and your diet's better, then just you can buy things to, obviously you can breast pumps and put your breast milk in the freezer, and it'll last up to 12 months. um but yeah, it's just making sure that you're aware of your body and how you're feeling. If you're tired, take a rest when your baby's sleeping. Housework will always be there for another day. If you feel like you're hungry, eat. You've got to ensure that you fuel your body, because if you're not fueling your body, you're not going to have nothing to give to the baby, and they will take all your nutrients, and you will feel wiped out if you ain't making sure that you've got all the goodness in your system, supplements, healthy food. Drink loads of water. That reminds me, I've got to go and drink some. But I hope this was helpful. If you would like me to do any other videos, please let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Say bye-bye, Autumn. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you next time. Thank you.